Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm making a very simple and economical sardine curry. This is a dish that anyone can make very quickly with very little cost, and it's got good vitamins and rich in omega-3. So let's have a look at the ingredients. Now, not all of these are required, but this would be a good recipe. I'll tell you what is optional. So we'll need a big can of sardines, any brand, okay. Preferably we need one with tomato sauce. For the main spices, again, if you don't have this, you can just ignore it, okay. It's meant to be an economical curry. 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, half a teaspoon of fennel seeds, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, quarter teaspoon of fenugreek seeds, a few cardamoms, a few cloves, okay. For the spices, this is obviously needed. 1 tablespoon of fish curry powder, half teaspoon of turmeric powder, half teaspoon of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder. Now if you don't have turmeric or chili or coriander, just use 2 tablespoons of fish curry powder. That would be fine. 1 garlic chop, 1 onion chop, 1 green chili cut into pieces, 1 tomato cut into small pieces, and 1 eggplant cut into small pieces like this. And we can start. So we'll heat 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil in a pot. We'll put in our dry spices. Again, if you don't have this, you can just ignore it, okay. This will give it more flavor, of course. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to toast it until it starts crackling. Okay, I'll come back. So once the spices start crackling, that's enough. We'll put in our onion and garlic. And we'll give it a mix around. Okay, and we'll fry until the onion is translucent. Now once the onions has been gone translucent, we'll put in all our spices. So remember, if you don't have these 3 other spices, just use 2 tablespoons of fish curry powder. Okay, we'll make sure that the flame is not too big. We'll give it a toast. Okay, we don't want to burn the spices. The toasting of the spices actually brings out the aroma. So I'll fry this for a minute and come back. So after about a minute, before that starts burning, put in half a cup of water. Okay, we'll just mix this thing around so that the spices gets mixed up. At the same time, we'll open our can of tomato sardines and we'll pour this in. Okay, just carefully. We want to bring this to a boil. Okay, and I'll come back. Now when it comes to a boil, we want to taste and season this. So I've just tasted this, it's not salty enough. So I'm adding half a teaspoon of salt. It depends on how salty your sardine can is. Okay, so let me just give this a taste again. Okay, much better. So what we want to do right now is to add in our harder to cook vegetables. So the eggplant is harder to cook. We'll put in the eggplant first. Okay, the tomato and the chili we'll put in later because that hardly takes any time to cook. So I'm going to give this a boil for about 5 minutes and come back. So my sardine curry has been cooking for about 4-5 minutes. You can see the eggplant has started to soften up. This is the time we want to add in our tomatoes and our green chilies. Okay, we'll give it a mix. We just need to bring this to a boil and then leave it to boil for a minute, and then we'll close the flame and let it cook in the residual heat, and then we can serve this after half an hour. It will be the most beautiful, delicious, cheap, economical sardine curry. Okay, so I will do that and come back. So this has been cooking for about 2 minutes, minute now, and so this is ready. So I'll turn off the flame, and you can see this is like a very thick curry with tomatoes and eggplant and nice pieces of sardine, right. This is a very economical dish, and the whole family can actually eat this, and this costs like what less than USD $1.50 USD. So try this, it's very delicious and it goes a long way. Okay. Alright, if you got any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. Enjoy.